proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, I've spoken to the state about addressing the fine and community service. My client has a special needs client or a special needs child who's 7 years old, autism, nonverbal. That takes up a significant amount of her time. She also has a 3-year-old who's in the Head Start program. And she owns a small business where she does baking. We would like any help we can have on the fine and community service, Your Honor, considering the demands of her time with her child.
All right, why were you driving 80 miles per hour?
I wasn't driving.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, if somebody else is driving, because they're saying you were evading in a vehicle. So if you want a jury trial, we'll give you a jury trial. State? She says she wasn't driving. Part of the evading arrest detention in a vehicle is you're the driver. According to the police report, it states that she was driving.
Yes, Judge, we also have a dash cam video of it, of her getting out of the driver's seat.
All right. They say there's a dash cam video of you getting out of the driver's seat.
I was just a bit angry that night.
Then why are you pretending as though you were not driving?
I'm nervous.
No, nervousness doesn't make you be dishonest. You told me that you were not driving. And now the state says they have a dash cam video of you actually getting out of the driver's seat.
Mhm.
So why were you driving 80 miles per hour?
I was just on edge that night. And I
Why?
was trying to get home.
Why?
Me and my boyfriend at the time were fighting.
And is this Eduardo Ramirez?
Yes.
All right. So what time of the night was this?
I don't really remember, to be honest with you. I really don't remember.
Was it dark outside?
It was. It was dark.
All right. Were your children in the vehicle with you?
No, ma'am.
So who was taking care of your children?
My parents.
All right. So now we know the real people who are taking care of the children are her parents. She's just still living her best life with her new boyfriend.
That's not true.
Okay. So you're evading 80 miles per hour in a vehicle. Your attorney says you have a special needs child plus you have a young child, and you're out for a joyride with Eduardo Ramirez. And you're speeding going 80 miles per hour in a 40-mile-per-hour zone. So I think counsel, she has time to do the community service because I think her parents are doing more than what's being presented to me. So do your parents babysit?
Sometimes, yes.
While you're running your bakery, where are you running your bakery from?
At home.
All right, that's your house, not their house?
It's their house.
All right, so her parents are doing the heavy lifting. All right, it's going to be a $1,500 fine. That's going to be probated, 4 years deferred adjudication, 180 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once she completes parenting classes, community service hours will be deemed satisfied. So do you have all of your DBAs in order, or you're just baking from your home and when people want a cake or?
No, it's registered with the county.
All right. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. If you're drug tested today, what will the results be?
Negative.
There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 6 months, defensive driving course. And there's to be no contact with Eduardo Ramirez.
The only issue with that is that as of now is her husband. I believe they're going through a divorce, but there might be the need for contact to resolve that divorce.
All right, no contact with Eduardo Ramirez. The only exception is for court.
That works.
Is
Thank
there
you, Judge.
anything else?
Nothing further on.
Probation, is there anything else she needs?
No.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, I did.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Your children have to come first. Going well, not always, because you would not have been going 80 miles per hour, whether you're upset with your boyfriend slash husband or not, because anybody could have been killed. And police don't like when you're going 80 miles per hour, they tell you to pull over and you don't. You could have just been another person on the news that's dead with your parents doing a GoFundMe for your children. You have to put your children first. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, are you the same Anthony Lee Davis who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 1227 for the offense of evading arrest, detention, using a vehicle on June 28, 2022 for a term of 7 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, Your Honor. Violate condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Anthony Lee Davis, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of June, July, and August 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Your Honor, we'll waive the remaining violated conditions.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you to 7 years in the prison and $1,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, and is to deny the motion, alter and amend for a return to state ISF and GPS with RMS upon release from state ISF. That's a lot of initials, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, why should I follow this agreement? He hasn't reported.
I know, Your Honor. I think it's not an excuse, but he's homeless, and he has no telephone, and it's not an excuse, but he still knows that he had he still knows he has an obligation to report, and just the fact that he just doesn't have the ability to report in.
All right, this is his third motion to revoke.
I understand, Your Honor.
His previous motion to revoke was a violation of condition number 4, not reporting.
Yes, Your Honor.
Then he had another violation of 14, 14U.
Yes, sir.
So I don't think there's anything that the court can do to help him. I don't think he's a good candidate for probation.
Your Honor, and probation has not given up on him. And I asked the court not to give up on him either. Probation still believes that if they return him to ISF, that can still help him. Otherwise, everybody, the state also believes. And I asked the court to not to give up on it either.
I mean, he's been to ISF before. He's been to ISF cognitive. I did GPS partial. So he's had everything.
Can I have a chance to speak?
Sure. You want to raise your hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Anthony Davis.
All right, what would you like to say?
So that address that's on file, that was my friend's address that I was supposed to be probated with, but when I got out, I couldn't stay there. So I was homeless from day one and I relapsed on day one. Day one, I relapsed and I had nowhere to go, but now I do because.
Well, no. Let's backtrack a little bit. You were placed on probation June 28, 2022. And a lot of cases were taken in consideration. You were placed on probation for 7 years.
Yes, ma'am.
And there were some no contact of certain persons that was ordered by me. The court did a referral to felony drug court. If not accepted there, you were to be placed in lifetime recovery. And you were to remain in custody till transferred to lifetime recovery. You're to report by Zoom. I had the UA hotline. And then there was a motion to revoke filed on May 25th, 2023. I did another referral to felony drug court. Then on June 8, 2023, you were in Comal County. I think you were in the Comal County jail or somewhere. I'm sorry, defense counsel was in Comal County. So then we recalled it for June 12th and it was set for a contested hearing. And then we had June 13th and it was recalled for August 3rd for contested. And then you ended up entering a plea of true to violation of condition number 4, which is not reporting. And I know I told you, you need to report.
Yes, ma'am.
So what I did, I denied the motion, alternate conditions to GPS, full until further notice, the MIC evaluation, and a pre-screening for mental health court. Then this case was recalled for January 30th, 2024. And then on January 31st, it was recalled and you entered a plea of true to violation of 14U. The state waived the other violations. I denied and altered and amended the conditions to include ISF cognitive and GPS partial. And now we're back here for a violation of condition number 4. So you know to report, you just don't report. And I don't think probation is a good fit for you.
Can I just, one more thing?
Sure.
Right now, it's like I'm having a whole turning point. I'm working, I was doing my job and I got my mom behind me now. And she's telling me, she'll tell y'all that I can stay there now. And she wants me to come home. And my family wants me to come home. I want to do the right thing. I promise you, I want to do the right thing. There's nothing more. The worst thing in the world is doing time when you have kids. And I understand that now. Like I do. I really want to.
No, I order parenting classes, so you should have understand that previously.
Yeah, and Your Honor, if I
Yes.
may. Now, he has not completely not shown up, all right? He has shown up or he has reported. And the only one they're mentioning right now is the last 3 months, but he has reported prior and he has put an effort. And I ask the court again to not give up on it. Just give him another opportunity to go back to what probation believes would help him.
Last
And-
chance, you know.
And I ask the court to please do so.
All right. The court is going to grant the motion, revoke you. The court will sentence you to $1,000 fine, give time and money to run concurrent. Does anyone wish to speak to the 7 years? Because that's what he agreed to.
And Your Honor, if you are going to sentence him, then I ask that you reform the sentence and give him less than that.
All right. State.
I stay to defer to the court, Your Honor.
All right. The court is going to grant the motion, sentence you to $1,000 fine, time and money to run concurrent. The court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, and I'll give you credit for any successful ISF completion.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on community supervision. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. If he would like, I can have him placed in the therapeutic community since he states there's a drug or alcohol issue that's going on with him.
Yes.
All right, so with regard to the therapeutic community, I cannot force them to accept you into the program because I have no jurisdiction over the prison sentence system. But what I can tell you is that if you don't ask for it, they're not going to give it. If you do ask for it, they may give it. It doesn't increase the length of time that you're in custody, but it could potentially help you with whatever issues you may be going through. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.